May I come in, sir?
Come in, come in.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Abhishek, please take your seat. Abhishek, you are from Maharashtra.
Yes.
Okay. And Ahmednagar, okay, is your district. And it is part of Western Maharashtra. Now, in what exact sense the Western part of Maharashtra is different from the Eastern one?
So first is precisely economic terms. Western part of Maharashtra is more irrigated as compared to eastern part.
Okay.
If we look it in broader sense, the Vidarbha and Marathwada, they are facing drought and climate change more as compared to that of the
What
West.
would be the average percentage of land under irrigation from Western Maharashtra?
Sir, I don't have precise
Okay.
information.
But what would be the gap between the two parts of Maharashtra in terms of irrigation?
Sir, the gap would be significant.
Significant.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what are the reasons due to which the western part of Maharashtra is well irrigated? Is it because of the geographical factors or the human-made factors?
Sir, I would say both. Geographical as well as man-made.
Okay.
Geographical. Sir, can I elaborate?
Yeah.
Geographical because of the presence of tributaries of Goda, and man-made factors because of strong cooperative movements, the cash crops, be it sugarcane factories, be it the strong irrigation networks, as we said. So these multiple factors combine into being Maharashtra as.
Okay. So human intervention is important.
Yes.
Okay. Besides the geographical factors.
Yes.
Then why didn't it happen? Why didn't it happen in the other parts of Maharashtra? Marathwada, Vidarbha.
Sir, particularly I would say first because the historical legacy, most of the cities, the bigger cities were concentrated in western part of Maharashtra, be it the financial hub, be it Pune. And when it comes to the eastern part of Maharashtra, when state reorganization happened, Nagpur lost its capital status. It was in fact the only one city like.
And now it had some designation.
Sir,
Nagpur.
it is, sir, I don't know precisely.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
There is a Mihan project and Mahin project, Mihan project, I'm sorry. So accordingly, they are turning it into an economic hub to improve, to remove the economic difference and to increase the eastern part of the Maharashtra more in socio and economic terms.
Okay, but has it now? Is it that the historical factors have not been overcome? Because the historical factor is significant, no doubt about that. But what about the other factors?
So there are other factors. As we discussed, geographical factors were also there. Another aspect, I believe that politically, I believe since like the western part got more leverage as compared to eastern part, and there is also another aspect which is a social aspect. There is an issue of brain drain also, because since these western parts are more developed, so there is brain drain also. So there are multiple factors that have contributed to this.
From your state, a very significant personality recently passed away.
Sorry,
can you point out
if you
who
allow
am I?
me, can I take a guess? Sir, he's actually former. He's the head of the Western Ghats. He was the head of the Western Ghats ecologist environmental panel. Gadgil.
Gadgil, Mr. Gadgil. But you are not recollecting his name. It is Madhav Gadgil.
Madhav Gadgil.
Now, Western Ghat has always been in discussions when it comes to environmental protection. Why so?
Sir, particularly because of its biodiversity and species richness. It is one of the UNESCO's hotspot biodiversities. It houses various environmental species, various plants and animals. Also, partly because it has been important because it acts as a rain shadow, it actually during the Arabian Sea moon monsoon, the pattern. So it leads to downfall of rainfall, and it contributes economically to the Western Konkan region also. So overall, it has, and also minerals and resources are important. So that's why this Western Ghats is.
See, whenever we talk of in India, at least such regions, let us say, which are in terms of biodiversity very important one, hotspot of biodiversity, let us say that on one hand, but then on the other hand we also need development.
Yes.
So how are we supposed to look at it in a binary sense, that is environment ecology on one hand versus development? Yeah, we can deal with the issue in a very meaningful manner.
Sir, I believe binary issue is by looking it at binary level will not be the way forward. It will create more problems. My personal view is that we should adopt a model called sustainable development, focusing on both the aspects, promoting environmental conservation as well as economical development, such that economical development respects the nature's integrity, ecological integrity.
So we should seek to maintain a balance between the two, ensure balance between the two.
Yes, sir.
But that is not happening on ground.
Yes, sir, I understand. It is not happening, but in order to promote the balance, we can adopt certain practical tools. Suppose if there is an economic project, we can ensure that there is an environmental impact assessment. Then there is a community which are involved locally. They are being consulted. The problem is that we shouldn't turn this into binary issue, that is development versus displacement. We should inculcate and we should make the people, especially who are affected, make them feel heard, make them feel part of decision making.
Now, is there any such examples that you are talking about that your state is known for? There were issues initially.
Sir, particularly I can recall right now the Array Forest movement in Mumbai, and
but what is the state of that now?
Sir, I believe there were demands that the forest be conserved, and I think they have formed a committee, and the committee has said that the sustainable development model would be replicated at that level.
You have history as your optional.
Yes, sir.
But you are a graduate of mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
So how did you make that shift?
Sir, to be honest, it was a strategic decision. Because I thought that history would help me, particularly in first and second stage of the exam. And there was certain emotional aspect to it, because I started my UPSC journey through studying history only. And third part was curiosity.
And you began your preparation for civil services with which reference book as far as history is concerned?
So it was NCERT particularly. And another book that I read was IGNOU, the syllabus book. And when it comes to history per se, the writer, it was Romila Thappar's.
See, a debate took place. Let us get back to ancient India. Now, ancient India had monarchies and kingdoms, no doubt about that.
Yes,
but ancient India also is known for having something called as the Gana states. So, which are by so many scholars looked at as republics. So, were they in real sense of the term republics, a republican form of state, or something else?
Sir, according to nationalist historians, they were termed as Gana Sanghas, and they had certain republican and democratic elements to it. But when we look at it from the modern sense of democracy, from the modern meaning, I believe they were oligarchies, and there have been a review about it, and there is consensus among historians that they had aspects of democracy, but they were particularly oligarchies.
Oligarchies,
Yes.
But they were not certainly princedoms, kings and monarchs.
No, sir. They were represented by certain clans. And they were decision makers.
So the power was not centralized, but rather it was diffuse in nature.
Yes.
Okay. And there is a mention of around, if I'm not wrong, 16 Mahajanapadas in Buddhist literature.
Yes, sir.
Now, what does that signify in evolution of history, Indian history especially?
Sir, first it shows the crystallization of political development. That is, there was a moment from Janapadas to Mahajanapadas. It was first instance of history where our urbanization, the second period of urbanization, became post-Harappa, and it led to development of market trade, the punched mark coins. So it was very important. There were certain Mahajanapadas, be it Koshala, Rajiv, Magad. So yeah, it was.
Okay, so this is what you mean. Okay, yes.
You have written here that you acted as a class representative who used to mediate between student and faculty members. So what were the issues that you tried to mediate between the students?
So particularly, it was about maintaining the balance between the intentions of the teacher and expectations of the students, and it had some smaller issues regarding field trip visits, regarding extra classes that we have to take. So it was normal.
So when you were acting as a mediator, but who were you actually representing? Were you representing the student as a community, or were you representing the faculty members?
Sir, I believe my job or my role as mediator was to acknowledge the demands of both the interests and to come to terms rather than representing the interests of both the people. I was advocating and I was present. Okay, that both the side feels heard, and in that way we should be able to arrive at certain compromise rather.
But what was the method of selecting the class representative at your time? Was it through an election in the class, or was it a selection by the class teacher or other teacher?
Sir, I remember I was rather selected, appointed by the teacher rather than elected. So that's fine.
Okay. So taking this thing, when if you become the bureaucrat in the future, will you be doing the same role as a mediator between citizen and the government? If yes, what are the learnings that you had in the school days and how you will apply it?
Sir, my role as a civil servant will certainly involve mediating disputes between the sections of the society with government, especially when I am appointed as interlocutor. Coming to the role itself, I believe that I'll show neutrality, I'll show impartiality, and make sure that the both sides feel heard, be it official position also and be it the demands of the citizens also. I need to inculcate both so that there will be no misunderstanding between the both the sides. That's what.
You have done mechanical engineering graduation, right?
Yes, sir.
What were the different subjects that you have studied there?
Sir, particularly I remember there was strength of materials, there was thermodynamics, there was heat ventilation and air conditioning, and there was theory of machines. Yes.
Okay. Was there any subject called as automobile engineering?
Automobile engineering, as far as I remember, it was not subject, but as I mentioned, theory of machines, the elements were there.
It was part of that. Okay.
Yeah.
But then you must have studied internal combustion engine.
Yes.
The concept there.
Yeah.
Okay. So on what is the primary cycle, the technological term in mechanical engineering that they use? Which type of cycle you have to study to understand internal combustion engine? Is it same for petrol engine and diesel engine, or it is different?
Sir, can I take a guess? Sir, I think it is Rankine cycle, but it is an ideal cycle, so I don't exactly know the topic.
But now, if you see the automobile engineering or the technology that is being used in the automobiles, it's changing very rapidly nowadays.
Yes.
Right now, we have seen that there is a movement from IC engine towards the battery operated vehicle.
Yeah.
What do you think, which is most technologically advanced in today's world?
Sir, I believe as we are moving towards Industrial Revolution 4.0, so there is integration of technology with mechanical terms. So I do think that the future will be of electric vehicles, but also that doesn't mean that we should leave IC engine behind, especially when we look it in the context of India's development. So even though future belongs to technology and electric vehicles, be it also integration of robotics, mechatronics, that is independent driving, there will be no drivers. So yeah, but yes, we'll have to keep a balance.
But what are the advantages these battery operated vehicles have over the previous technology?
So first is there are less emissions because clean energy. Second, it will help India in achieving our climate goals. I believe third aspect is that the efficiency is larger when we compare it to the mechanical systems. Third, maintenance is much more effective when it comes to electrical vehicles. And I also believe that fourth aspect is regarding the integration of new technologies, be it selfless driving, or that is more easy in electric vehicles as compared to mechanical.
But when we are saying that it is going to help us to achieve our climate change goals, we are trying to bring a topic called as, let's say, green energy, shall we call it green. But really, electrical vehicle is a green technology.
So doubts are there, but it depends how we approach producing such electric vehicles battery, because battery production ultimately will require electricity, and depending on the electricity that is we have generated, there are renewable energy as well as non-renewable energy. So ultimately it depends on our approach. So yeah.
But is there any issue related to decomposition of, or let's say, whenever the future we are going to discard these batteries? How the waste management of batteries will be?
So certainly there is an issue regarding, we'll have to integrate recycling chains. Using circular economy, we can do that. Rechargeable batteries, lithium-ion batteries, I think that is what we can do. One. Yeah.
You also written that you play club cricket.
So I used to play when I was in
So
school.
which club you were playing with?
Sir, it was not officially a club cricket, but it was domestic club which was situated in our district. So it was a cricket academy.
It was a cricket academy.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had.
What was the name of the academy?
Sir, it was. It didn't have any official name. It was.
Have you participated into, let's say, MC organized club matches?
No, sir.
No. But you have played cricket.
Yes.
So which type of bat you were using while you were playing cricket?
Sir, it was, I don't know the precise term, but it was Kashmiri willow.
Kashmiri willow. But what are the different types of bats are available?
Sir, I'm not aware of it, unfortunately. Sorry, sir.
And which ball you were using to play? Was it a real cricket ball?
Yeah, it was a leather ball.
Okay. And I think there are different colors of balls nowadays used also in international and professional cricket. Do you know about it?
Yes, sir. Particularly the pink ball is used in the test cricket. The test cricket happens usually in the evening. Particularly because of the light issue, the pink ball is being used. That's why.
Okay. And there are other balls?
Sir, there was experiment. I think pilot project was done using yellow ball, but they actually concluded with pink balls as far as I know.
Okay. At least white ball is also used?
Yes, sir. White ball is used in ODIs and normal test.
But nowadays, see, cricket has become a very famous sport in India. It was very famous. Nowadays, it is reaching to its new heights.
Yeah.
But don't you think because of the cricket, our other sports are not getting the traction that it shall be getting? What is your view on that?
Sir, I believe relegating, not improving the sports ecosystem, like using cricket as a scapegoat, and that would be a concern. Like, what I'm trying to say here is that we shouldn't use cricket as a scapegoat. Rather, we should focus more on improving the different sports. So marketize it, commercialize it, as we have been doing with kabaddi, rather than using cricket. And of course, there is popularity because be it historical, economic terms, also social status is related to history, cricket. But yeah, the focus should be more on promoting the other sports rather than relegating cricket to down level.
Okay, just taking one point from the previous question. How to actually promote other sports? It's okay, we are playing only one sport, cricket, and all are doing.
Sir, I believe India has a large population, and I don't think that depending on cricket, it would be a good use of human capital. And people have different interests, be it football, be it gymnastics. I think, and also I believe it also becomes a part of where India will represent in international competitions, be it Olympics, Commonwealth Games. It will also help us in achieving medals at those levels.
Okay, so we will get more medals. That will be very good. Of course.
Yes. Sir, as well as not just medals per se, but it will also improve population. It will reduce the dependence on cricket.
You know that in February, there will be AI Summit in India.
Yes, global AI.
Right? Global AI Summit that will be in India. So, what is the present position of India on AI? Means present development of AI. How many or which major industries are working in AI? Which products we have developed?
Sir, policy-wise, we have announced a national AI computing mission where we have there have been push to promote a graphic processor units, 10,000 units, I think, sir. And when it comes to AI per se, I think I'm not aware about the particular specific position, but we have developed supercomputers also. And policy-wise, I think there has been a major fillip providing PLI, productive link incentive scheme, when it comes to
about the surrounding. I'm asking you which companies are working and which products we have developed in AI.
Oh,
Do you know any names?
sir, in India, I don't know, but there is one company called Intel. They have.
I'm talking about India only.
Sir, there is Infosys also, like, but I'm not sure
Is
about
it working on AI also?
So I believe so, but I don't know exactly,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So there is a lot of actually discussion going on AI nowadays. Okay.
Yes.
So here, how do you think that AI will change HDI or influence HDI down the line 20 years?
Sir,
By 2020, 45. How it will influence HDI,
HDI,
Human Development Index?
sir, I believe there are positive aspects to it and negative aspects to it.
I'm interested in positive
positive.
aspects. I would like to know a specific answer instead of having there will be improvement everywhere.
Sir, particularly if you focus on health field, AI will help in continuum of care approach, predicting diseases, tackling using historical data of the particular patients, so that we can have we can tackle emerging threats. Now the pandemic happened, so AI can help predict such global events also. And another aspect, I think AI that it will do is it will tackle. There will be like clinical trials are happening, so AI can.
At a higher level, I'm saying the Human Development Index of common man. Okay. So AI shall make efforts at the grassroots level. Is it possible till that day, and how it will be possible? Like suppose smartphone, right? Smartphone
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it has changed the life of so many people.
Yes.
It has also helped. Or you take a present example. How these smartphones are helping to improve Human Development Index?
Sir, I believe AI can give customized balanced diet plans to common people based on their data. That
Common
can,
man don't have data.
sir, AI can take data. A common man have social
I'm
media.
talking about smartphone only. How smartphones are helping to improve Human Development Index? What contains in Human Development Index?
So there is education, there is health, there are other aspects such as
Right.
tackling poverty and all
How
that.
connected with the smartphone? How they are improving it?
They are democratizing education access. People can learn different skills from their phones. They can get knowledge when it comes to smartphones. There has been when it comes to health, they can get information updates using smartphones. They can track their health using smartphones. That is,
Government tracks the help from the smartphone.
so they can download
For
app.
poor people. Okay.
No, sir.
Your hobbies are interesting. Rucking. Okay. Meditative chants. So rucking. Is it your hobby or you are involved in specific sports like event?
Sir, it is my hobby per se. It was not. I was not associated any particular sports
Okay.
even. Sir.
Rucking means carrying weight, right?
Yes, sir.
While walking.
Yeah.
So how much weight you carry?
Sir, it usually involves 1/3 of my weight. My weight is around 61 kgs. So maximum I can go 20 kgs, but I usually do it around 5 to 8 kgs.
Okay. And what exactly you carry?
Sir, I usually carry a bag which is filled with jar and bajra. I don't have access to modern equipment. So I'll either use stones, rocks, or either use cereals. I'll fill the bags with it, and I'll just walk. That's all.
Okay. And it actually builds your muscles.
Sir, I'm concerned more about my endurance, like mental focus. It helps me give clarity rather than just.
But suppose rucking, there are specific advantage of rucking. It is not any sport, any exercise is related with then mental.
Yeah. Yes.
It's very generalized.
Yes.
So what exactly rucking is contributing in your health?
So first is I saw that my shoulder strength improved. I was able to do. There is certain push-up called pike push-up. So my pike push-ups increased. My posture actually improved when I practiced rucking because of the weight, and also my I was able to walk more without weight. That I have noticed in myself.
Okay. What are the cautions in rucking?
Sir, caution-wise, that when I started rucking per se, I actually took a lot of weight, and that left me with blisters. So the most important thing that I learned is to pace myself to practice rucking just 3 days a week or 4 days a week rather than doing it daily, so that it will have a less impact on the physical health. You should give certain amount of time to recover too. So that is what I learned.
Are there any formulas of rucking for the young people, mid-age people, and the old people?
Sir, one basic, that the weight that you are carrying, it shouldn't be 1/3 of your maximum weight.
The same formula can you apply for the young one of suppose 25 years old, like you, or the person whose age is 60 years?
Sir, I believe it doesn't depend on age per se. It depends on the weight of the person, irrespective of the age. But yes, I understand that.
Means the bone health is same of 25 years young person and 60 years
No,
old
sir.
person. Muscle health is same.
No, sir. Of course not. We'll have to take certain precautions regarding that. For I believe elder citizens, walking is preferred rather than taking.
I'm asking about rucking. Are there any studies or science behind this?
As far as I know, I'm not aware of it.
Okay, that was your guesswork.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. Another hobby is also very interesting. Meditative chants. You listen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Whenever you get time, you listen it. You listen from specific that music composer or from specific cult or any group.
Sir,
any type of those chants?
Sir, I have not restricted myself to any particular composer. I do it. It's mostly about feeling. I'll listen to that what makes me feel emotionally grounded, rather than being composer or cult. So it may involve Indian chants also, Native American chants also, African chants also sometimes.
What exactly happens when we listen it? Is there any science why people feel calm, cool when they listen this type of music or chanting?
Sir, I think it happens because of continuous rhythm. There is a sense of repeating pattern when it comes to rhythms, and it gives psychological, emotional grounding. In my personal case, I have observed that it calms me down. I think
it calms down to everyone. Okay, everyone, most of the people.
Sir,
I'm asking science behind it. Is there some relation between those music, words, and calmness? Because chanting means specific, those musics are there, right?
Yes, sir.
Specific words are there.
Oh, sir, I have little idea. Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
Sir, when chants happen, so your breathing gets synchronized with those particular chants. And when breathing is, then your heart rate gets down, and that's why you'll feel grounded. There is a release of serotonin and certain happy hormones that gives you a sense of calmness, I believe.
Abhishek,
Yes.
in the last quarter of the 20th century, last quarter of the 20th century,
Yeah.
a very significant development took place. So, which development am I referring to?
So was it related?
History, from as a
Collapse
student of
of-
history.
So
Yes,
there was collapse of Berlin Wall as well as disintegration of USSR.
Soviet Union. Okay. Now, how do you look at that development? Was it just limited to demise of a republic there? Demise of Union, that is the Soviet Union, or it was very significant even from the perspective of the world order?
Sir, I believe it was a cornerstone where where a bipolar world became unipolar. There was a sense of that capitalist ideology dominated and over communist ideology.
And a scholar like Fukuyama claimed to have
yeah,
sort of beginning of a process of end of history.
Yes, sir.
Now, down the lines, more than 3 decades have passed. How do you look at that claim of end of history?
Sir, I believe it is not the end of history. The history has evolved because now the world that we saw at the end of 1991 after disintegration, it was unipolar world, but now it is multilateral world. So history is evolved rather than history has ended. History is rewriting itself probably, sir, according to me.
Okay. But there was something very very particular, very specific in his thesis called as end of history. He was not talking about events and happenings to be ended, but he was talking about something very peculiar in terms of end of that. What was that he talked of?
Sir, I'm not sure of it.
But what is mean by end of history? So our life will come to a standstill?
No, sir. I don't think that our life will come to standstill.
So
but
what
I
did
believe there were,
Fukuyama mean by that?
sir, I believe there were certain elements, and they like. Can I say it in terms of like there was USSR and they ruled with iron hand, and by the end of 1991, that disintegration happened, and that history ended there. Their iron hand rule.
That is, you mean to say that was end of the evolution of the Soviet Union?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.